With the kit now unboxed, I could move on to start the painting process, and before of course I could start painting, I need to prep the body. In this case, I need to cut out a bit of the sprue that is in the windshield. That is just to hold up the windshield and the roof and not have it collapse during the transportation in the box. That was all cleaned up. I needed to file it a bit and could then move on to scribing out the panel lines. The panel line around the fuel filler is a bit of a tight squeeze for my regular scriber. The corners are really sharp, and that isn't really a good deal with my normal scriber that I'm using from Tamiya, as I'd probably just shoot out on every single edge and make a big mess of it. So a couple of years ago I made a scriber myself with a needle and a mechanical pencil. I have a video on my channel, so feel free to check those out, which is a lot better suited for these smaller circular bits. With that out of the way, I could move on to the normal scribing with the regular scriber that I always use from Tamiya, of course. Having gone over all of the panel lines multiple times, they are now nice and pronounced, so I could move on to remove all of the mold lines. Now these are of course not supposed to be there and are left behind from the molding process. They are pretty obvious and run mostly from front to back on pretty much every kit. So I marked it off with a permanent marker to show me exactly where they were and to use it as a guide coat as well during the sanding and removing of these mold lines. Once all of the mold lines are removed and refined with the final 600 grit, I moved on to sanding the rest of the body with the same 600 grit as well, in order to get it ready for some parts to be glued in place that needed to be painted the same body color anyway, and then of course in order to get it ready for primer. With the extra body parts now glued in place and the glue dry, I could move on to the primer stage. Of course, starting off with some of those hard to reach, easy to forget spots, and then the main body itself with a couple of light coats. So the body from the kit was white plastic, so the primer covered really quickly, and 2 coats was pretty much enough. I let that dry for a bit and started sanding it smooth with some 3000 grit sanding sponges from Tamiya. Since the customer's car is black, I needed to do this one in black as well, of course. So I just took out a jet black. This is pure black, no metallic, nothing fancy, just straight black. So of course, hard to reach, easy to forget spots, and then the rest of the body. So as you can see, the black is not really covering all that well, and I don't want to force it on. So I'm just going to keep the coats nice, consistent, and as thin as I possibly can, and just add a couple more instead of a couple too few, which are too thick, will eat into the plastic and make it all look terrible. So in between the coats, I'm leaving it for about 10 minutes to properly let it dry and give it enough time to cure and gas out before I move on to the second and third and even fourth coat. The final coat of black has now been applied, so I let it sit and cure for about 1 hour before moving on to the clear coating stage. The clear coat is mixed up according to the specifications on the packaging from Zero Paints, nothing fancy there. I just blew over the entire body to remove as much of the dust that might have fallen onto it before applying the clear, then starting on those hard to reach spots and moving on to a light coat for the rest of the body. Two coats of clear are now on. It was looking pretty good, so I let it sit and cure for about 24 hours. A little bit of orange peel popped up and also a couple of dust spots. Now from a bit further away it looked totally fine, but getting close up that's absolutely unacceptable. So I'm still within the recoat window, which means that it is safe to start sanding it and recoating it again with another coat of clear, and that will properly bond together. Now if I waited longer than 2 or 3 days, I would be outside of that recoat window, and I would need to wait for about 2 weeks before recoating it again. So I grabbed the opportunity while I still had it, sanded the entire body with 3000 grit, cleaned it up, removed all of that dust, and applied 2 light coats of clear to make it as smooth as I possibly could.